Hey folks, JD here, and today we've got this. This is the DWI Dowellin. Okay, before we open it up, let's just have a little look. It comes in this really nice, snazzy little bag. So we have a nice little handhold to the top, double stitched, nope, single stitch on the top, either side. It comes with one zip, which is over on the right hand side in my case here, nothing over on the left. Seems quite nice, feels quite nice, almost has that sort of leathery feel to it, even though it is a form of plastic. And if I open it up, this is what we get on the inside. Something which is laid out very, very nicely. So we have the quadcopter just sitting here. We take the quad out, then we have the transmitter sitting opposite it, and then we have an accessory bag, manuals, and a little application sheet there as well. So we'll come back to most of these things. Let's just have a quick little look at the quadcopter. So it's a caged quadcopter. You clip it all out, and then this is the form that it takes. Looks quite nice. You have your four standard propellers, tri-propellers, two over the left hand side, two over the right, and essentially it is as simple as that. Nice caged design to it. No button in order to bring back the quadcopter arms, and no button in order to open them out either. There is a very definite click that you would hear with it, and that just means it is all out. It is all ready to fly. So there's no landing sprigs with this at all. It is flush to the ground when it comes to take off and it comes to land. Don't know if there's anything in the accessory bag. Nope, nothing at all. So it is flush to the floor. There are no sprigs whatsoever. Right, let's start off at the front. So we have this little 720p camera at the front here. It is angle poised ever so slightly. It's about 30 degrees. It looks down a little bit and it looks straight ahead. This is primarily a selfie copter, or that is how they've marketed it. As we come from the camera, work our way towards the back, we have the on and off button just sitting here in the middle. And then likewise we have the back, which is, there is nothing there. On the underside we have a little door. Now this little door opens the battery. And inside the battery bay we have our battery. Now this comes with two batteries. Now these batteries are 3.7 volt, 380 milliamp hour batteries. They will give you a charge time of 70 to 90 minutes, and they'll give you a flight time of up to 6 minutes. So that's not too bad when you consider this has got FPV uplink, it's directly connected to your phone via Wi-Fi, and it's relaying the FPV, and these batteries are very low capacity, so it's not exactly going to give you 15-20 minutes of flight. So all in all, 6 minutes, maybe with the possibility of, by the time this has had quite a few charges and the battery's been exercised a bit, you might get a little bit more than 6 minutes, but 6 minutes is what they are quoting. Now if we just connect this battery in, we should be able to have a little look and see if we have any LEDs on the quadcopter. Oh, it's very fiddly to get in there. Right, okay, that's in. Let's turn her over. Let's turn on. And we do. We have blue LEDs at the back and we have red LEDs on the front. Quite bright indeed. At least that way you know the quadcopter is on and is operational. Let's put this battery back inside there. Quite a snug fit for that battery. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, quite a snug fit indeed for that battery. The battery bay door is not on properly there, but the battery is in there. I have got to open it anyway to charge it before I take it out and fly it. So that is the quadcopter. Now what is the weight? I can tell you straight off the bat, my friends, this is going to be under the 250 gram limit. So this is your flying weight, this is your battery and your quadcopter. Your flying weight is 69 grams. Okay, not too bad. This quadcopter, as I said, is aimed at more of the selfie market. It's indoor-outdoor quadcopter, so therefore you are going to find that you have better results with it indoors possibly. If you are going to take it outdoors, because it's only 69 grams, you have got to ensure there is no breeze whatsoever, or this may fly away. Now, can you get access to the inside of this cage? Yes, you can. What you have to do is around the outside of these cages, you may be able to see, and across the main centre supports, you have screws. You can undo those screws and you may be able to get this cage off to replace the propellers, but looks like you will have to put it back on by the look of it, because it looks like it's moulded. You may have to want to have a little play with that, see whether or not you can take this off and fly without it, should you want to. The whole point of this, though, is that it is caged. It is safe for hand launches and hand takeoffs as well. Right, so that is the quadcopter. Seems quite nice. Let's have a quick little look at this transmitter. Very small form factor, very nice. We have, out of the palm rests here, we have a couple of designs which just mean that when it sticks into your palms like that, it feels quite nice and you've got a bit of grip there in order to use this quadcopter. Now you have your analog sticks left and right. We have got altitude hold. As you'll notice, the left stick just automatically recenters itself. That means that we do have altitude hold. FPV boom built in the center here, and we have our little camera arch there. It just opens up a little bit just for your phone to fit in there. Now we have the on and off button over to the left hand side with all of your trim buttons on the left. On the right here we have a couple of other buttons. We have headless mode, we have automatic takeoff, automatic landing, emergency stop, and we have LEDs on and off. We even have an LED indicator there which lets you know when your transmitter is on, if it's unbound, and if it's bound. This should change. Unbound, your transmitter LED should flash. When it's bound, the LED stays nice and solid. Working our way onto the left and right shoulder buttons here, we have 360 flips. And we also have speed mode 1 to 3. And now this looks a little bit different. I don't know how well you can see this, but you've got 3 little markers here, 1, 2, 3, letting you know that you have 3 speed modes coming from this transmitter. Now, it feels nice in hand, feels very light. Listen to these buttons. Very nice. Not a lot of travel in the button either. And I like that. These buttons at the bottom, a little bit more plastic feeling. But these shoulder ones, they feel quite nice. Not a lot of travel, and I appreciate that. Otherwise, if you have a lot of travel, a button could get stuck. 3 AAA batteries in the back that you need to insert in order to use this transmitter. This transmitter does not allow USB charging of any sort, so therefore you have got to ensure the batteries inside here are fully charged or shop bought in order for you to use this. Feels quite nice. I think with the phone, when it's in here, it's going to feel a little bit heavy. A little bit. Yeah, there we are. So it is going to favour the phone. And another thing you're going to have to notice as well is if you are, like myself, if you do fly with your transmitter at a 45-degree angle, you're not going to be able to see the screen. So therefore you have to fly with your screen back there in order for you to have the FPV relay and in order for you to see it. Right, as for control distance, we've got a control distance on the transmitter of 50 meters. And we have a control distance on the app of 20. That's more realistic. I like those figures. I hate it when quadcopter manufacturers say on the app you have 100 meters. Nope, never happens without a repeater. Okay, so 20 meters on the app, 50 meters on the transmitter. And the application that you want to use for this is HTS UFO. You can find in your little user guide the QR codes for iOS and for Android, and you can get your apps from there. Now, we have seen this application before, so I'm not going to be going through it this time. It's a very simple, very straightforward app as well. You also get a little instruction manual inside here. It tells you everything you could ever want to know about your quadcopter. I've had a quick read and it does seem to be quite straightforward and quite easy to read and quite easy to understand. It takes you through all the different bits of your transmitter, of your quadcopter, what one key takeoff means, what one key landing means, what all the other functions and features do, as well as a nice little grid in here for frequently asked questions and troubleshooting, as well as what the low voltage alarm means, as well as it has it in a different language towards the back as well. Definitely worth you having a little look at that and having a quick read. Then we have our accessories, which come in the form of, we have a spare battery, we have... Right, let's open this up because I want to talk to you a little bit about this. I've just seen something here. Right, you have a carabiner as well, which is quite cool, and there are loads of screws in here which are loose. Now these screws are screws that you would need for the outside here of the cage, so just be careful when you open this. The screws are all over the place. So you get a spare battery, so you get 2 batteries in this pack. You get a carabiner, so you can actually attach this to the little lip there, and you can attach that to your belt should you want to. Bit big for a belt accessory, but it's nice that that's included. As well as you get 2 spare propellers. Yep, 2 spare propellers, a micro screwdriver, a load of screws in there, and a USB charger for the batteries as well. Only the one charger. but still, that's not too bad. All in all, my friends, that makes quite a nice little package, especially with the bag as well. I really appreciate that. And again, it looks nice. So if you're giving it as a gift, then once again you can have and you can see everything that you were giving, and the impressions look good for when you are handing them over to your friend. So there we are, my friends. Thank you ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.